Hi guys, what's going on, and welcome back to another episode of Oriental Empires. So, it's been a while since we have played this sort of Let's Play series for a while. We've been leaving this one on its own for a while. So, we've got to sort of catch up to where we were, because I can't remember. So, that I think vaguely I remember, yeah, we went to war with the White D, because conflict broke out. They recaptured what was their capital, Shang. Previously we also had a revolt at Zhu, which we crushed, and that has been defeated successfully. So I don't think currently we're actually at war with anyone, which is good. Let's just have a quick check on the diplomacy front. So we're not... these are the people we know, and we are neutral or have a peace treaty with all of them. So that's good. So it's going to be a case of just dealing with any possible rebellions, barbarians, and keeping everything sort of in check, really. So we've finished the technology, so let's get that reset while we're waiting. And we've still got a few on the old era to do before we head into the Warring States era. Thankfully we've unlocked tea culture. So a well worthwhile technology unlocking that is. So we could do some of these. Various temples. Poetry. Oh, we can patronise the arts. Let's do that. Why not? We can claim to be a cultural society then. So we've got quite a few farms built as well, so let's have a look at that. So there's one being built there. Oh, we can see here, I must have reset all the farms last time, so everyone seems to be doing something. Looks like something is being built at Yin. What's that being built? Our shooting galleries for the walls, so we're getting those upgraded. So that's good. Still getting a reasonable income per turn, so that's fine. Everywhere's got a decent garrison. Obviously there's a huge army at Shang. We've got some heavy spearmen which are going to move into the city as well. So I think it's really just a case of moving into the next turn. See if there's anything exciting happening. Nothing's flashing up, no combat warnings, which is good. Our biggest threat's probably still the Han to the south. They're obviously the largest empire around us, who could do us damage. So we've got to keep an eye out for them, make sure they don't go to war against us. But now we're starting to become quite strong. I think we might sort of represent a significant enough threat to them that they'll be nervous about actually attacking us, which I think is obviously a good thing. Yeah, so that turn ended. No immediate threats. All our farms are being built. Our shooting galleries are still being built, I believe, which they are. Yeah, we've got one more turn before that's done. Our enormous city of Yin is now just absolutely huge, which is really good. Our income's looking semi-decent. What's so much of our cost? It's largely down to building upkeep. I might have to check if some of the buildings in Shang, I can't remember if I checked, are necessary. Yes, we do have some things here. It has a key for waterborne trade. But that's probably worthwhile because we have no other sort of naval facilities at all, so it's probably worthwhile keeping that. The barracks is probably questionable because it just adds 4 recruitment slots. Increase happiness by 10%, increase noble unrest by 10%. Oh, increases peasant happiness but increases noble unrest. How does a temple increase unhappiness in the nobility? Knowledge development rate increased. One cultural victory point. Well, for only 35 it's probably worth keeping that. The wall obviously doesn't cost us really a great deal to do. The barracks doesn't seem to be a great deal of point in having that, to be honest. It's not really designed for recruiting large numbers of units, so I think I might knock that barracks down. Yeah, because for 80 per turn it's just such a cost. It really gives us very little. I really want building a strong economy, not just a strong military. And then we're probably going to push out to the seas over here. We maybe need to do a bit of exploring, would be sort of a wise decision. By the looks of it, this place is full, so this unit can't go anywhere. So let's get going down to the coast to see what we can find. And we've also got this gold deposit we know about over here, which we've known about since like the very start of the game, and we've never been able to do anything about. Oh, and it looks like Bo has captured a small piece of land on the other side of the mountains. It's kind of cool. So everywhere else has got farms to do. All our technologies are being done, which is good. No major concerns to worry about, so let's go straight into the next turn. So we're really just trying to get our economy back up strong after the previous war, because that cost us quite a bit in terms of resources and economy and stuff. So that's what we're just trying to build back up now. So we've got all our roads set up. We could set up another road. That could be something helpful to do with once the farms are finished. Because we've got a road trade between our 3 major cities. That's probably a bit far away, but we can certainly have one between Shang. Okay, so let's have a look at our shooting galleries then. You go. I guess this is what these are. These little sort of castle-y tower points. It looks like a really strong fortress now. Well, I think it's still only mud. Okay, cool. So let's have a look what, if anything, else can be built at Yin. Not a lot left to construct. Still an artillery camp for siege. Should be kind of cool. Stables. Foundry. I've always wondered if this would be a useful addition. Produces bronze for trade. I mean, we are a major trading city, where raw ores are turned into useful bronze. But I don't know if we actually have any raw ores. That's my worry. If it's just going to be a pointless building to have. So a court. Reduces peasant unrest. Not particularly useful. Ceramics factory costs 150 per turn in upkeep. But it just probably massively increases the rate of ceramic production. Didn't this facility the masters manage legions of less skilled workers to produce basic items? Which is obviously what China's kind of famous for, is its export pottery. Let me have a look at... I realise I'm sort of floundering here a little bit. So internal buildings... Oh god. This is complicated, isn't it? So the external trade isn't actually that high. Jesus. So we're exporting... but silks, specialty, local silks. Okay. So the problem is its trade is kind of limited to... Well, it's got a few trading partners, but it's all internal trade, I guess. Maybe that's its limitation. So let's have a quick look at Shang. So it's just has internal trade. External buildings. Key costs 50 per turn, but that's not generating any trade income. Where is this key placed? Can anyone see where it is yet? Oh, that's the key. But it's not resulting in trade with anyone. So there's not really a lot of use to it. I don't see really. Okay. So let's get all these farms that have become discontinued put back into place. Which way are we going to go? We'll have one there. Shang obviously has a lot of farms still to build up because obviously it's a lot of its population and farmland got burnt down in the last conflict. No space here, so let's clear a bit of land. We've got AO. These have always got room for a bit of farm. I think some of these farms got burnt down during a bandit raid, so that's why we've lost a few of them. And Zhu has obviously just been battleground for years, so their farms just regularly get burnt down. And that's what we're going to do this turn. We're just going to push straight into the next turn. Not a particularly exciting episode so far. Got these units going off on a bit of an explore. I'm just not sure what we can do for increasing trade, really. Some people over there. Nothing particularly exciting going on that I can see. No bandits immediately on the horizon or anything, so nothing to really worry about there. It's a bit disappointing that Yin is costing me more in upkeep than I'm actually ever generating from trade. Maybe we should just build that bronze workshop anyway. Why is this turn not ending as well? There we go. Sometimes it just takes time for one person or people to move somewhere, do something. So, oops, that's the sea. So we'll move over there. At least explore up to the sea to get an idea of what's going on. So obviously we've got the large garrison there. Still not getting any external trade. I wonder why. And what I could do about that. Is it anywhere? Where's making the most money then? He just has very minimal expenses, so that's making a reasonable amount of money. AO is in profit. Shang a little. Yina's obviously making a loss. Nowhere's really making a great deal of a profit, really. Particularly disappointed at this one though. The market cost me a lot. Obviously it has got the military buildings, so we can't really count them, I don't suppose, since they're intended to build up military units, not anything else. Yes, all those don't do anything. Market enables trade within 18 hexes. Trade value multiplier 3. Which need to be placed. Allows imported trade items to be exported. Maybe we need to do more exploring. Maybe that is our ultimate area. We're being very internal in our sort of way of navigation. Yes. That's what I feel would be a worthwhile. Let's pick some peasant light spearmen. Let's go walking. Maybe if we make connections with many more empires, we can start to set up more long-term trade, particularly with our port, which I think we should be able to use more effectively. Then that would be a worthwhile addition. So let's look at doing that. So that's going to be that goal. I think we've had 2 technologies finish at the same time by the looks of it, our military and craft sort of technologies. Obviously we're still in the warring states. So what should we have? Crouching targets number 4 for siege artillery. The ability to drain marshes. Or increase culture and appoint a strategist. Well, both of them I've got to do, but then so is that. We'll have a crouching tiger. I have no idea what that even really is as an artillery piece. It almost looks like a very crude trebuchet, but we'll have it. Since we're thinking about going to do bronze working, my worry is if I build this bronze mine, I'm not going to have any raw copper resources to actually tackle it. Increase the value of iron and steel trade. Increase culture by 2. Enables to cut the various deeper mines. Allows an armor works. We'll have deeper mines just in case that somehow comes into use. We've not had any mining set up at all, really. I just don't think there's any way to do it. I don't think we can do any mining. I hope we can't do any mining. Oh, it's actually really easy to build a quay. Various pavilions. Obviously, I don't want pavilions anywhere. Let's just make sure there's no monastery, shrines, more shrines, boatyards. Okay, that's kind of cool. Could establish a boatyard. Maybe that'll enable sailing, or turn the quay into a wharf. Maybe that's something we'll be building soon, actually. Okay, right. Push straight into the next turn. We're wasting time. Onwards. Apologies, I've left Discord open in the background, so if it keeps pinging, it's because the recording software is picking that up. So, what's happened this turn? Nothing, we've just built a large number of farms. So, first things first, let's deal with this. So there's nothing really I want to build, but obviously the boatyard to the north is something I do need to sort out, so we'll get that sorted. I'd perhaps be better converting farmland a little bit this way, because I don't want to completely crush Xing's opportunities for expansion. But Shang obviously has just got so much work to do. Now we'll build farmland this way a little bit so we make sure we get our keys properly surrounded. That's still cutting down trees. AO has a little bit of farmland there to rebuild. Zhu, which is ready to upgrade actually. She upgraded, that one wants to be. How much money have we got? 2,000. Our income's coming up a little bit, which is nice. I think we should probably convert a little bit more farmland. I'm taking it then that means Shang is still doing... No, why did I set that off after I specifically said that's not what I wanted to do? I want to build a boatyard. Constructing and warships, great care is needed to create even the simplest ship. Timber must be cut precisely to make tight joints, and the joints carefully waterproof before the completed vessel can be launched into the water. Brilliant. So 40 it's going to cost me, but we'll build that all the same. I think it's well worth checking that nowhere can actually build any mines. I suspect this is how mines are built, rather than actually internal building. It's something I've just never really picked up on, I think. But it doesn't look like anywhere can build any mines. Nowhere's close enough to that gold mine, for example, to be able to take advantage of it. So, what else do I need to do, if anything? So we've got all those farms built. No technologies are finished, so that's all fine. Oh, we spent a bit of money on that, but we need to upgrade one of these cities, don't we? Which one was it? Zhu. Really wants to go up to the next building level 2000, so that's going to be a couple of turns yet. We'll just have to hang on for that one. Okay. So, straight into the next turn. Stack without orders. Ah, probably some of the exploratory units. Well, if it can't get down there, and can't get down there, can it cross over to any of these? No, so we'll go north. With you. You want to keep exploring that way. Okay, looking good. So it's definitely what we should have been doing earlier, more exploration. Obviously we've built ourselves up into quite a strong culture now, which is a good thing, but we should have been pushing harder earlier, I think. Would have made it a bit of a stronger position for us. Look at all that new land we're now finding. Although with just a bloody disease outbreak in Bow. Not exactly what I wanted. Okay, so let's have a look what's happened. So we've just finished clearance in Bow, that's it. So we'll convert that piece of farmland from that trees that we chopped down. Obviously we're going to lose a bit of population from the disease, but nothing we can do about that at the moment. We've not gained enough to upgrade Zhu, so we'll leave that one to do its thing. Okay. This unit can continue to explore that way. You can just go there. You know what you're doing. You're going that way, so you can do your thing. And these guys are fine in their garrison there, and they should be building their boatyard. I don't know how long that takes them to build. Another 3 more turns. Okay, nothing to report that turn. Let's go straight to the next turn. What's Hannah doing? Exploring around our base. Okay, so the fight has broken out. Those guys are attacking somebody else. So it's the white D. I think it might be an internal rebellion. The white D rebels, which are losing. Good job they had a strong garrison in that city, otherwise they'd have completely lost that. Well, that's almost decimated them down to very little there. It would be quite a good time to actually go to war and take that city, but I just don't think I'm in a position to start to adopt more cities. Go back into fast forward mode. It's really not quite what I want at the moment. So which way am I going to go? We'll head down this way, keep our exploring going. Those guys are going to cross the river next turn, and then we can push through to the remainder White D territory, see what else we can see. And we could start to explore further down this way with some of our units as well. Because we could actually set up trading along this river, to be honest. Maybe we then get trading with the Han. Is that a genius idea or a terrible idea? You know, I think that might be a genius idea. So, is what I'm going to do is set up a boat wharf down here, quay. Enables waterborne trade. Trade items produced by the settlement may be exported along navigable rivers or across the sea to nearby settlements. Because we're not getting trade with the Han. Do the Han have any form of keys? Doesn't necessarily look like it actually, does it? It's just very unfortunate if they don't. Because if they did, that would be really helpful. Let's build it anyway. Sod it. I'm going to build... No, I don't want the garrison. I want the bloody key. Yep. For 800, I'm not going to ever build that bloody city that I'm supposed to be, am I? Keep spending all my money. Does that actually get placed? Yes. Cool. Okay, so we've got that. So everywhere else just needs more farms. Let's fill in that little gap. I think. Yeah, we'll fill in that gap. So Shang is doing its thing, building the boatyard. Zhu is kind of just waiting for the money for an upgrade, but while we're doing that, we'll build another farm. And Jing is, well, it's sort of, it's quite a small little. Oh, we'll build over there on the other side of the river. Wise. That's everything else. I don't think anything else happened. No technology is finished, so let's push straight into the next turn. Another rebellion. God, there's rebels everywhere. These are the guys that just built either the tribal spearmen or a million archers. Like a tribal light spearmen, or it's always archers. That's the two things they have. I don't really want to go to war with the Chu. No, I'm not really. Not really in a position to start a war at this second. No, I don't want you to do. No, get lost. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, you can go to war with them. Even the rebels want to go to war with them. Right, new power encountered. The right rebels. Okay. So those guys have revolted completely. So I click that one again. Farm is finished. Some character increase and disease outbreak at Zhu, the place where there's already kind of unrest. Not ideal. We really need to get that one upgraded. Frankly, everyone wants to be upgraded. we're just short on okay. Madness. So has anything actually been built that I want to be built? No, not really. So let's have a look at our situation down here. Where do these roads go? Let's explore over this way. This guy down here. Oh, looks like we've got a river there. Are we going to go push north to the gold? Since we can't, we'll go that way. That's the point. Can we recruit any light cavalry? No. I don't think we have any. Okay. Nope, can't recruit any light cavalry. I thought we might be able to get some of them, but we can't. So that guy's got his exploration orders. What else finished? A farm at Bow. That's fine, there's no farms available. What happens if you build a shrine? Increase peasant happiness. It's not worth it for 20, we don't care that much about the peasants. So we'll start to knock down more forest. Clear that piece of land at the bottom there. And then I think we shall end the turn. And then we'll probably end this episode. Oh, there's more rebellions in Shang. Although it doesn't look like the rebels are actually having a lot of luck. There's largely being beaten back on a unit of heavy spearmen of exploring. I'm kind of reluctant to agree to that. I don't think you're really a major power to me. No. I'm not planning on going to war with you, but I don't think we want to go have anything like that quite yet. So it looks like our boatyard here is finished. Yeah, we know all that sort of bumps. Let's just have a quick look before we end this episode. What we're going to get boat-wise. Oh! Riverboat. Okay, that's very cool. 55 upkeep per turn. Right, well we shall end this episode here before I get too carried away building my navy. But we now have access to naval units, which is really cool, something we've not had before. So thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, give the video a like, let me know what you think in the comments below, and subscribe to the channel for more Oriental content. Thanks guys, see you later on.